Good afternoon, everybody. It's a beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Joliet, Illinois. There are some great positive things going on in the music world. First of all, I want to talk about. Wait a minute so you don't hear the echo.
Yeah.
Uh, the first thing I want to talk about is Turntable is back for everyone that didn't know. Turntable is back. You can subscribe to the Soulful Strut Room and come join us again as we play great music and rekindle friendships that we had from 8 years ago. It's a great thing, a beautiful thing. Um, Also, we have some subjects we want to talk about today, and one being that
Ah,
there is a new strand of COVID that has come from Brazil that is in Chicago now. Then we will talk about Derek Chauvin, the cop killer of George Floyd. Trial starts Monday. And we will talk about Cedric the Entertainer calling for Bill Cosby to be respected. And
man, get out of here.
we will talk about Stephen Greenberg giving a statement from last night's Tasha K interview with Valencia Love. K. Judith, would you like to join the panel? We're going to talk about the first thing will be this new strand of COVID-19 from Brazil that they have found in Chicago now. So there's a whole new strand of COVID out there now. Okay, Lady of Leisure, you can talk now about the new strand.
Hey, Judah. Well, I don't know very much about it. A couple of weeks ago, they were saying that there was this new strand of COVID that had hit Brazil. And I just said on the last show, it won't be long before it's here. Now, here it is. Today, they reported, I think last night it may have been, they reported that there is a Chicago woman who has contracted this Brazilian strand of COVID-19. They say that it spreads much faster than, the original strand of COVID-19 that we've all been adhering to. Uh, it's allegedly more deadly. It spreads more rapidly. And they don't believe that the current vaccine helps it. They just don't know. So, that's really all that we know about it. Again, we're going to pray for this lady. I'm going to pray for our local officials that they know to do the right thing, because my position is you need to just shut every damn thing down everywhere simultaneously so that everyone can get a grip on this. To have, some things open and some things closed in this city and other things completely closed in another city. You're not slowing the virus down, which is why there is always an uptick when, they open things back up. Because the things that were not closed, you're constantly spreading in those areas. So, when our COVID spread is reduced, And they say, well, okay, we can open these things. Well, as soon as we open them, COVID upticks because the other cities or the other areas that are close or visiting have not been shut down. So now we're getting their spread. You know, it's just really ridiculous. I want Biden to come out and, you know, make some mandates on the entire country so that we can get COVID under control, like really get it under control. Because there's no such thing in my mind as having it controlled in one city
On
and
the
out of control in
screen,
another city.
I am showing, yeah,
I'm sorry, say
where
that
this
again,
new
April.
strand, on the screen, can you see it?
No, I don't see it.
It's not on there, hold on. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna have to remove the banner, hold on.
Okay.
Hold on, everybody. Okay.
Okay, it says Brazil variant of COVID-19 found in Chicago. Patient is first case in Illinois, Northwestern Medicine.
Yeah, hold on. I don't know why the video started playing. Yeah, they want you to.
Now,
Yeah,
are you
I don't
playing
want
the
that video to
now?
play. No,
Then
no.
don't
There
allow
it
it
is.
to play.
I don't. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't
So
want the
there
video
it
to
is
play.
right now. Okay.
What
Can
is
you
it?
read that?
I can't because it's really small. Hey, I can't wait. I think I can blow it up. It just said, oh, darn it. Okay, yeah, I got it. It
Okay.
says Illinois first case of more COVID-19 variant in Brazil identified in a patient in Chicago.
Okay. You're not sounding all that great.
God.
What happened?
Okay, well, it kicked me out. I don't know. You hear me now?
Yes.
And now I can't even see the screen now. So I got to go out and come back in, I think.
Wait a minute.
No, here we go.
Hold on. Okay.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
You're hearing me fine.
I'm hearing you
Hello?
fine.
But I don't see anything. It says
I hear you fine.
okay, but I don't see anything on the screen. It says ended in 37 minutes ago. This is so crazy.
Oh wow.
I can hear you fine. I'm just not seeing anything at all.
It says wow. Illinois.
It says I'm backstage. It's telling me I'm not live. It's saying that I'm backstage and only the host can see me.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna come back in.
Okay.
And
right.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Hang on.
Okay, everybody hold on, because we really want to make everybody aware that there is a new strand of COVID-19 that has come from Brazil that's very dangerous and contagious. Okay. Now let me see.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm
okay. Wait a minute. You're here now?
I'm here, but again, I can't see the screen. I see nothing.
Okay. Let me remove you again. Okay. Come out. Go all the way out. Okay. Do you see anything now? Lady Alicia? Hello? Lady Alicia? Okay, hold on. Are you here now?
I don't know. Okay.
What about now?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you
Hello?
now.
And
Yes,
again,
I can hear you now.
Okay, listen, please listen to me. I'm going to go out. I'm going to come back in. When I come back in,
Okay.
I'm going to announce myself because I see nothing on this screen. It's telling me that the show ended 37 minutes ago and that I'm backstage and nobody can hear me but the host. So I'm going to close all the way out. It's going to take me a minute or so. So give me time to do that, okay? Thanks.
Okay. Hey, B Sparrow, did you want to join the panel? We're going to talk about this new strand of COVID that has been found in Chicago, and this from Brazil, and it's a real dangerous strand.
I'm so it's closing all close.
Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Thank you, B. My cousin, she is a Hebrew Israelite as well. I talked to her yesterday. She has converted. I told her that I have some friends. Yeah. Mhm. Okay, hold on. Hold on, everyone. Be patient. We are bringing back Lady Alicia in. Dang it. Hold on. Well, yeah. Okay, I'm sending it now. I'm okay. Wow. Come on. Bear with me, everybody. I guess everybody's on the internet. My internet's taking forever, so I can send her the link. Oh my goodness. Wow, this is really crazy. Oh boy. Hold on. Bear with me, everybody. Bear with me. Hold on. It's okay. I'm sending it right now. It took forever for my computer to get back to Messenger. You should have it now. Okay. So anyway, we're waiting on B Sparrow. Well, no, not B, because B is studying for the Sabbath, and she wanted to show her support. And we thank you so much for that, B. There is
Thank you guys for
okay.
hanging
There
around.
is
Can you hear me?
yes, we can hear you now. Okay, so let me
Great.
try to share this.
Ooh, that was frustrating.
Yeah. Well, it's all
So,
computer and it's all by the Wi-Fi. And okay, so
so this new COVID strand from Brazil,
can you
highly
see that now?
contagious. I'm sorry.
Can you see the screen now?
I can see the screen now. Yes. But I
Okay.
think the problem is when I'm trying to blow the screen up, I run into issues. I'm on a
Okay.
loaner phone. I don't have Messenger on, and I can't
Okay.
download Messenger on this phone. So it's pretty
Okay.
okay. And it's really not saying anything except that, the first Brazilian case of COVID is found in a woman in Chicago at Northwestern Hospital.
Yeah.
It
And it's
says
a more
that,
contagious COVID-19.
yeah, it's more contagious. It's highly contagious. It says that the Chicago Department of Public Health followed up with the individual. One other person in their household had also been sick with COVID-19. It says the immune system may not as effectively fight off a second infection with this variant. So, in other words, what's the word I'm looking for? The vaccine that they're pumping into people, this variant of COVID-19, the vaccine isn't responding. It's not responding to this vaccine. Um, it says that we identified our research program following mutations in the virus over time in the Chicago area. And that the Department of Health has been following up with the two individuals who've been diagnosed with it. It says that the evidence suggests that the variant can spread more easily than other currently circulating strands of COVID-19. There are also concerns that the mutated form of the virus will decrease the susceptibility of the virus to immunization through vaccination or prior infection. So again, y'all getting shot up with shit you don't even know for no reason at all. Because that it doesn't even respond to. It says this means if someone previously infected with COVID-19, the immune system may not, okay, just back out. The immune system.
Okay, you're going in and out now.
1 second. Okay. This means that if someone was previously infected with COVID-19, the immune system may not as effectively fight a second infection with this variant.
What's going on? What are you on? Do you have your
What's
headphones
going on is that the screen. Okay, hang on.
Okay. So let me remove the thing. I'm removing everything, so maybe we can still hear you. Are you there now?
I'm here. Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'm here. It's just that the screen keeps blacking out. And you know, it's really not saying anything. Great, thank you. So yeah, this new variant of COVID in Brazil, highly contagious, not responded to the vaccine. You know, I don't know what more you guys need to know. Mask up, double mask. Don't let your guard down. You have to stay vigilant in trying to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. No, really, because as I've said before, and this is just my opinion, I don't believe we are ever going to be COVID free. You know, there are, you know, it mutates. We don't know how many different mutations. We don't know how serious those mutations are. We don't know how widespread they are. So to think that we're going to be COVID free in a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, I don't see it happening. And that's just my personal opinion. I just don't see it happening. So, you know, you have to stay vigilant and protecting yourself, distancing and mask wearing, washing your hands. Just really have to stay vigilant to keep and those of you safe. Moving on. What's next?
Okay. Are you moving around on your mic?
No, I'm in the same spot.
Okay.
No, I'm in a hospital bed. Where am I going?
Right.
Is my mic sounding funny?
No, now it's sounding fine. Okay.
That's
yeah,
really
everybody.
crazy.
Lady Alicia is in the hospital, and we're wishing for her a speedy recovery. Now, we can talk about Cedric the Entertainer. He wants Bill Cosby to be respected as a comedian and things that he has done for the Black community. He did donate a lot of money to historically Black colleges and universities. But a lot of people are mad at Cedric the Entertainer for saying this about Bill Cosby that he demands his respect?
You know, first of all, I hear Cedric, fuck Cedric, fuck Bill Cosby. That's how I feel about it. You know, because nobody was running saying, show Robert Sylvester Kelly his respect for his contributions in the music business, for him being the king of R&B. You know, you can't come out in support of someone simply because, you know, they're from the same industry as you are. Cedric's a comedian. Bill Cosby's a comedian. I feel the same way about Bill as I do about any other rapist. To hell with you. Okay, you were a comedian. Okay, you had a show on television that people watched for many years, that people identified with, but you blew that when it was proven that you drug bitches for sex. So fuck Cedric, fuck Bill. He's in prison where he belongs. He's old, he's senile. He probably thinks he's on a goddamn movie set. You know, and don't call for respect for Bill's goddamn work unless you're going to respect Robert's work and everybody else's work as well.
Yeah, because, you know, they've canceled a lot of black artists. But what it says, Bill Cosby's contribution.
I have to mute my mic for a moment, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay. It says Bill Cosby's contributions to black culture cannot be ignored just because his legacy's tarnished. That's what Cedric the Entertainer believes anyway. According to the comedian, Cosby was the role model for black people for so many years, paving the way for others to follow his lead. So it's impossible to ignore the positive impact he had on the community. Cedric lists many examples of how the guy, once referred to as America's dad, was a trailblazer not only in entertainment but in life, and even suggests today's moguls like Jay-Z and Tyler Perry have Cosby to thank for their status.
You know what? Fuck him. Because somebody opened the door for Bill. You know what? I am so sick of them trying to give credit where it is not due. Somebody opened the damn door for Bill. Hey, yeah, he's a trailblazer. He is the only black man I've ever known in history that they let get away with raping white women for damn decades. Fuck Bill. Fuck Cedric. Bill should spend the rest of his miserable ass days in the penitentiary where the hell he belongs. I ain't giving him credit for shit. I hope they erase every damn thing he ever did. How about that? And I don't give a damn who don't like it. Okay, I spoke my piece. You know, it's ridiculous. It is just ridiculous. You're either going to condemn the action across the board or you're going to support it across the board. You should not be able to pick and choose which sexual abuser should count and which one should not.
Hi, Miss Margaret. Yes, well, like I said, if that's the case, then they need...
Yes, Miss Margaret, I don't like it either.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
don't respect my opinion.
Can't respect my opinion.
respect my opinion. What we are talking about is Bill Cosby. I mean, Cedric the Entertainer feels like Bill Cosby should get all the respect in the world, even though his legacy has been tarnished. And we're saying, no, if that's the case, then you need to give Robert Sylvester Kelly his props for being a musical genius. You can't pick and choose.
Right. You want people to celebrate Bill Cosby because he's from the same industry as you are. I don't feel like you should be able to pick and choose. You're either going to condemn sexual abuse to everyone or you're not. Because, the fact of the matter is, Bill Cosby has been convicted and sentenced. Robert Sylvester Kelly has not been convicted of anything. But yet, everybody wants to jump on the mute R. Kelly bandwagon. But you want a convicted sexual predator to be praised for his work? Get the fuck out of here with that. Excuse me, Miss Margaret. I got a bad mouth. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. Like I said, fuck Cedric, fuck Bill. It is what it is. You're a convicted rapist. You admitted to being a rapist. You admitted to drugging and raping women. Go to hell. Your work can go to hell. The money you contributed can go to hell. Go to hell. Take the shortcut.
Well, he did contribute a lot of money.
Listen, let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you. If anyone has ever really listened to Bill Cosby shows, Bill Cosby degraded the hell out of Black men. He degraded the hell out of Black people. He talked about how ghetto they were, how lowlife they were, how ignorant they were. Bill only contributed to education, okay? Because he believed that people with a formal education were better than people without one. Fuck Bill, okay? Fuck him. He contributed to Black colleges. What did he contribute to Black people? Everyone is not.
Yes, he was, respect my opinion.
What you say?
She says Bill Cosby was a very prominent figure in regards to HBCU. He did, and I was really pissed when they removed his names from the HBCUs because he had given them a lot of money. We're talking about millions, tens of millions of dollars.
So what? So what? All money ain't good money. So what?
Well, then they should give him his money back then.
No, why should they give him his money back?
Well, why take his name off? He did donate.
He did donate, but he donated. Okay, hold on. Now we gonna say this shit out right now.
So
he donated. No, he donated before he was a convicted rapist. So now that he is a convicted rapist, we don't want your rapist ass money. We don't want your name associated with us anymore. That's perfectly fine. And it is how it should be. Why would they not take his money when he was not a convicted rapist?
But still, you don't remove
No.
This whole country was built on a lie. I don't care what Bill Cosby did.
You don't care, but you're not a conglomerate. You're not, I mean, come on. People care. People with businesses, people who are making billions of dollars, people who have to network, people who have to rely on the public for, their business, their well-being, they care. They have to care, because if they don't care, they don't make money.
Well, why should they care? And this whole country was built on a lie. Everybody's had
You know
everybody
what?
did
I
something.
wish you all would stop that, because we're not talking about the goddamn country.
Okay,
we're talking about one
Bill
person.
Cosby.
We
And you
are
never
talking
choose
about one person.
one
Bill
person.
Cosby.
And so
He's a
what? He made
convicted
a mistake.
rapist. People don't want a
I
convicted.
remember him as America's dad. I remember him as giving $80 million as respect my opinion, $80 million in total to historically Black colleges and universities.
Now let me tell you how I remember him. I remember him as a young Black man transitioning from comedy to TV, raping young white girls who wanted to be actresses. I remember him raping one girl and her committing suicide. I'm going to tell you how I remember Bill. I remember him degrading the Black race. I remember him doing that in many of his comedy shows. Pull them up and listen to him, okay? That's how I remember Bill.
And I'll never believe.
Yes,
I'll never believe
money.
Bill Cosby raped white women.
Yes, he gave money. He gave money to Black colleges, but not all Black people go to college. What did he do for the average Black person? I'm gonna tell you what he did. He downgraded them. He spoke as if he were above them. He spoke as if people who got a formal education were better than Black people who didn't. Like I said, fuck Bill Cosby. I'm glad his old ass is in jail. I hope, even though I know he has lost his memory, I hope he hasn't lost his memory so that he could know his old ass is in prison and he ain't shit but a goddamn convicted rapist. That's all he's ever gonna be. Fuck him, fuck his work, fuck Cedric.
Okay, so now, well, they want to cancel Cedric the Entertainer now.
Cancel his ass. Cancel Cedric's ass. Yeah. Cancel Cedric's ass.
Like I said,
cancel Cedric, because you know what? Had anybody came out and spoke up for Robert Sylvester Kelly, they would have been canceling their ass. People were, when they said cancel Robert Sylvester Kelly, everybody jumped on that bandwagon. Robert had not been convicted of a damn thing. Still has not been convicted of a damn thing. But everybody he did music with was jumping damn ship. Now, everybody was pulling their songs that they made with him from being sold. Everybody was jumping ship. So yes, cancel Cedric the goddamn Entertainer because he supports a convicted fucking rapist. Cancel his ass. Because that is not.
I say no. I
don't say no. So, I'm not in other words, and see, this is why people have such a hard time when they come out in support of shit like this. So you're supporting a goddamn serial rapist. That's what you're doing. You can't say he's not one because he's been convicted of it and he's been sentenced for it. So he is exactly that. Regardless of how you feel it came about, that's what he is. Okay?
Well, it's my understanding that Bill Cosby, now he did admit to giving women Quaaludes. That's what that's what they all did back in the day. He did admit that. They went back to court, changed the law because it was never supposed to be bought up again.
Now, wait a minute. Hold on. They didn't change the law. No, no, no. No, they did not change a law. Here is what happened. Yes. In order for him not to serve time, he said, look, I'll give these heifers some money. I'll admit to what I did, but you can never bring this up again. Okay?
Right. They were never supposed to bring it up again.
Well, you know what? Oh, well, because here's the thing.
That was the deal he made in the court of law.
Hold on. Let me finish. Doesn't matter if it's in a court of law. Records that are sealed in a court of law are unsealed all the damn time. They're unsealed all the time. Okay? So
that's what they were able to use to really get their conviction, because that lady's they went back from his statement when he did say
from his confession, yes, they were able to use his confession.
As he said, that's what they did back then. That's what they did.
Miss Margaret, I don't know why you never heard of it, because the girl who killed herself, her friend, who also, they were both young actresses trying to get into the business. And it was known all over Hollywood that if you wanted to be on TV, you had to go fuck Bill Cosby. It was known, just like everybody knew Robert Sylvester Kelly liked little girls. It was known. The girl who committed suicide, her friend said, you know what? If this is what I gotta do, if this is what I gotta go through, I quit. Fuck being an actress. And that's what she did. You know, the girl, they would make the girl sleep with Bill and another damn executive, and she just couldn't take it anymore. She committed suicide. Yeah, look it up. I remember it very well, because I will never forget my grandfather saying to my grandmother, again, being children of slaves. And my grandfather said to my grandmother, he said, Sue, did you think you would ever see the day where they would let a black man get away with raping a white woman? Yes, he raped women. Yes, he did. He was always in the news. He was always paying off settlements for these women. Yes, it's what he did. And they took his confession and used it to get a conviction. Well, why wouldn't they? Had he walked in there and said, no, they should have been able to use his confession. It was his confession. Had he walked in there day one and said, yeah, I drugged these women and raped them, they would have used it. Why couldn't they go back and get his own confession? He confessed.
But that's what they all were doing back then. That was sex, drugs, rock and roll is what all of those people were doing in those times.
Listen to me. Stop that. Don't do that, because I am so sick of everybody covering for these goddamn sexual predators. No, every goddamn body was not raping women. Everybody was not giving you drugs in the attempt to rape you. No, everybody was not.
All right, respect my opinions.
I see a direct correlation between Bill Case and Robert Case. Why take payouts of police reports and seeking justice? Well, here's the thing. Why offer payouts? Okay, because here's my thing. If I didn't do it, I didn't do it. You ain't gonna make me say I did it. You're not gonna blackmail me into paying you off. If you say I did it and I know I didn't do it, I don't give a damn what the public thinks. We going to court. So why?
But most of the stars, they've been advised to just pay the people off because it would interfere with their tours. Just
You're
let it
absolutely, and you are absolutely correct. I cannot deny that for a second. You are absolutely correct. But you know what? Nobody knows what's better for me than me. Nobody knows what's better for me than me. So I don't care what you're saying to me. You know, oh, pay it off. It'll be a scandal. Well, damn it, look at it now.
So
what is it now?
To me, if anybody took money, I don't think if you took money, you should be able to go back and sue these people.
Why not?
Why?
Why
would you take their money then? Oh, so you wanted, okay.
Why wouldn't you take their money?
Monet,
you can't listen to me. Let me explain. No.
They do bring them down. The few that make it, compared to all of these white men that have done 30, 50 times more damage than we could ever do.
Okay, where are these? Hold on. Because that's another thing I'm tired of, making it a black and white issue. Where are these white men that have done 50 times more damage? Where are they? Where are they?
Everywhere. They're everywhere.
Where? Where are they? Name them.
Jobs.
Where? Who?
On jobs, schools.
Where? No. See, no. Hold on. No. Because that is April, that's a general statement. That is a general statement. They're everywhere. No.
It's more of them that have made it to the top.
You tell me specifically who these men are and what they've done.
They're everywhere.
Because that's what they're doing with Bill Cosby. They're telling you who he is and what he's done. Don't give me a generalization of what you believe to be true. Name me a white man who's done this shit Bill has done. Name me a white man who's done this shit R. Kelly's accused of doing. Name me these white men. Do that. Name them. Where are they?
Well, you got the white priest.
Listen, you cannot listen. You all have got to stop upholding people in their wrongdoing just because they got the same color skin as you. That is wrong. It is wrong on every goddamn level. It's wrong on every level. So just because there may be some white people out there who didn't get caught.
And they won't get caught because they're protected.
Okay, so damn what? So what? So because there are white people out there who didn't get caught and you don't believe will get caught, you think that black people should get away with raping your goddamn women? They should get away with molesting your goddamn kids?
They will cancel a black man faster than they will cancel a white man. They will cancel us immediately.
And they should. And they should.
But they don't cancel the white man immediately.
What white man did they not cancel?
Harvey Weinstein. They didn't cancel. Nobody said don't go watch any Miramax movies. Don't watch any of his music or any of the movies. You know, take down all of his movies that he produced in Hollywood to take them down.
They brought his ass to justice. They brought his ass to justice quicker than they did R. Kelly.
But they didn't cancel him.
Quicker than they did R. Kelly.
But they did not cancel him. People are still watching movies. Even the ladies that filed suits against him, they are still showing the movies. They did not cancel them.
But why are
They
they showing
kill
the
some
movie?
black people
Hold
faster
on,
than
hold
white
on,
people.
hold on, hold on, hold on now. Because I really want to get into this and I want to get to this. Because no, nobody stopped watching his movies. Why is that? Do you really think it's because he's white? Why did no one stop watching Harvey's movies?
Because he's white. They didn't
No, it
go
ain't.
out.
It ain't. That's
You
bullshit.
didn't see Me Too saying, Me Too was not out there saying don't watch any of his movies. Like Me Too or the mute R. Kelly. They wasn't on Harvey Weinstein like
Yes, they
on
were.
Robert
Yes, they
Sylvester
were.
Kelly.
Yes, they were. Me Too brought Harvey to justice like they did everybody else. Yes, they were. But here's the difference between a Harvey Weinstein mogul and a Robert Sylvester Kelly. He owns his shit. He owns his shit. That's the difference. That is the difference. Fuck white supremacy and all that other bullshit you're talking about. He owns his shit. Therefore, he is beholden to who? No damn body.
It doesn't
No
matter
damn
if
body.
he owned it. They didn't have to show his movies. They
Who didn't have to show him?
What is the movie? What's the one white guy that was like the dad that was accused? What was that show?
Seventh Heaven.
Seventh Heaven. They
The
still
show
show
was
that.
Seventh Heaven.
Seventh Heaven. They still show that air. You can't. They still show that. You can't even watch the Bill Cosby show.
Good. You shouldn't be able to watch
Then
the
you
Bill
shouldn't be
Cosby
able to
show.
watch Seventh Heaven. He was
Why
convicted
not?
too.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on
Seventh
now.
Heaven, the guy,
Hold-
he was a molester.
Hold on. Hold on now.
What
Was
about
he?
Woody Allen?
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Because see, you are taking what people know and you're comparing that to a convicted ass person. He is convicted. Bill Cosby is convicted. What Woody Allen convicted of? Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. And this is the difference I'm trying to show you guys. You can't come out and say, oh, well, Elvis married Priscilla. Well, Priscilla was the only one, and he got permission from her parents. Elvis didn't have bitches living in his garage. Elvis didn't have 15-year-olds living in his garage.
Overnight, the same situation where there's a difference between what black people do and white people do. They decide who
No,
they're
the
gonna
difference is no, April, no. And you know, race baiting on any side, race baiting on either side is wrong. The difference is Bill Cosby's ass is convicted. That's the difference. He's convicted.
And so what?
What do you mean, and so what? What do you mean? Are you
So
serious
what?
right now? What do you mean, so what?
So
It's everything.
So
what do you mean, so what?
Are we labeling now everybody that's convicted felons? A lot of people have passed. So what?
Bills ain't a pass. Bills ain't a pass. Bills is a present. And yes, there is a reason.
He can be redeemed. He's in prison now. Don't tarnish his legacy. Don't destroy him. I mean, okay.
He destroyed him. He destroyed him. He destroyed him. Fuck his legacy. His legacy was a lie. His legacy was built on the backs of young ass girls that he drugged and raped. Fuck Bill. Fuck his legacy. Fuck him.
But how can you say that?
How can I not say that? How can I not say that? How
So
can I
it
not
doesn't
say
matter.
that?
It doesn't matter what he did. He got one bad thing against him, and
One bad thing?
well,
One bad
whatever.
thing?
What does that? What about the good things that he did?
I don't know those things. Yes,
I
what he
know
did,
he gave
what
80
he
words
did,
historically black.
raping and drugging women outweighs all that bullshit he did on TV. He's an actor, okay? So it's not like, you know, he went out there to save the goddamn world. He went out there to make oodles of money, and he did that. He did that. He worked, you know, because he's well known, because he was an actor, comedian. It was a damn job, like anybody else on their damn job. So yes, the crime that he committed outweighs the job that he did. It does. It does to me. It does to the majority of society. So yes, cancel any goddamn body who want to support the drugging ass fucking rapist. Because you're either gonna be on the right side or you're gonna be on the wrong side. You cannot support a rapist just because he's black or just because, you know, some white man might have got away with rape. You can't do that. I mean, you're supporting a goddamn rapist. Who does that?
I'm not focusing on him being a rapist. I'm focusing on what he did.
Okay, here's the thing, though. Here is the thing.
I'm not going to focus on it.
Okay, you can't not focus on it because that is why they want to cancel him. So you can't take the focus away from that because that is what it's all based on. It's all based on that. So, of course, if you take away the fact that he's a rapist, but I mean, the reason that we have laws, the reason that we have convictions, you know, the reason that there is punishment for these things is because it is wrong. It is against the law. It's wrong. So we can't look over the fact that he's a convicted damn rapist. I'm not looking at that. Well, that's what everybody else is looking at. And they should be looking at that. Well, you don't have to, but you didn't cancel it. You didn't have to. And you can watch him as much as you want.
Chances all the time.
You said what?
Mike Vick went to prison, came out, and won the Super Bowl. I'm not doing that. I'm not canceling my black man out. Never. I'm not gonna.
You know, I'm not going to fuck these black men. These black men don't give a fuck about you. Your kids, they kids you carrying and taking care of. They ain't giving a fuck about you. What? Hold on, tell me this. What motherfucking black woman? You never hardly ever even seen Bill Cosby white. These black men ain't giving a fuck about you. You know, just like Kanye West said, when they get on, they get their ass a white girl. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about your kids. They don't give a fuck about your struggle. They ain't giving a fuck about you.
Hold on, I'm heating up my dinner. Oh my God, where is Spidey at? Yes.
I mean, yes, respect my opinion. The Court of Appeals said that they found some inconsistencies in his case, but yet they have not rendered a decision to overturn his conviction. And they won't. You know, An inconsistency doesn't mean that there's evidence the case should be, or the conviction should be overturned. There are inconsistencies in every damn case if you go looking for them. So, you know, them finding inconsistencies mean nothing. Did they find something that could overturn that conviction? Child, ain't nobody gonna exonerate Bill Cosby, just like they're not gonna exonerate Robert Sylvester Kelly. Ain't nobody exonerating Bill Cosby. He did his 3 years.
Exactly, Miss Margaret.
What she say? Google accused. See,
yeah.
L. Around the pace. You see, I don't care anything about YouTube records, Miss Margaret. You know why? Because they're not in the case. YouTube records aren't in the case. So I don't care anything. You know, I don't go on all of this. This one said that I showed this. If any of this shit were credible, his attorneys would have it and he would be at home. Yeah. It sounds good to you because you're a supporter, you know, and because it contradicts what the government is saying. So you love it, but it don't drop one charge. It hasn't dropped one charge. It's not going to drop one charge. You can feel as strongly about all that he say, she say as you want to. It means absolutely nothing. Okay. Moving on. Thinking of
read K. Judah's statement.
I have to agree about black men because these are not the same black men from the past. Exactly.
And we are talking about Bill Cosby. We are not talking about R. Kelly. Okay.
Well, we getting ready to talk about Steve Greenberg.
Wait a minute. Okay, finish reading the comments.
Judah says, strong black men have vanished from the earth, and if the shoe don't fit, don't put it on. Exactly. Exactly. Because, you know, until Bill Cosby's son got caught up dead in some drug shit, that's when he changed his tune. Before then, black people weren't shit. He talked about them like a dog. He degraded them every chance he got. He felt that he was better. He told black people with education that they were better. You all go back and listen to this man's talks and his shows. He degraded the hell out of black people. It wasn't until his son got killed and was found in one of those low life, and that's the word he used, situations, that he changed his tune.
Yes, what we are talking about, and keep the truth, is Cedric the Entertainer wants Bill Cosby, even though his legacy has been tarnished, he still wants Bill Cosby to be respected as a great comedian.
And I want him to be respected as the serial rapist that he is. He is now a serial rapist. He is no longer a great comedian. He's no longer that. Yes, he tarnished that by raping and drugging and raping women. So I'm sorry, no, you don't get to go back and change your fucking history. You don't get to do that. You fucked up. You fucked up. You fucked up.
Okay, so
except
he
that
fucked up, but can't we forgive him and still talk about the good things he did?
Girl, God forgives. I'm not God. I ain't got no forgiveness to give him. I don't have a heaven, a hell, a jail to put him in.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, forgiveness is
So,
between him and God.
yeah, thank you,
I
Keith.
don't have to do
Yeah.
any of that. I'm not tasked with forgiving him.
So
Okay?
in the meantime, everybody, what they want to do now is they want to cancel Cedric the Entertainer for saying people should respect Bill Cosby, and he was talking about Bill Cosby being a comedian at first and being a trailblazer and opening the doors for people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I want to know who the hell he opened the doors for. But anywho, here's the thing. Had Lady Gaga came out and said, I refuse to remove my song with R. Kelly, they'd have canceled her ass. Had any of those artists came out and refused to denounce R. Kelly, they would have been canceled, which is why they all did it. Because they want the world, their fans, their record companies, you know, people that are endorsing them, they want them to know that they stand for what is right. This is the whole point, that you stand for what is right. So if Cedric is not standing for what is right, Cedric needs to be canceled. Nobody wants to rep a convicted rapist. Who wants to rep a convicted rapist?
Okay,
R.
but
Kelly
what I'm
isn't even
saying
convicted yet,
so,
and people denounced him day one.
So nobody. So we want to cancel people. So if anybody ever in their lifetime says that Robert Sylvester Kelly, we're just using this hypothetically, was a music genius, we're supposed to cancel them because they speak the truth? The man is a music genius.
He is. He absolutely is. And
so
people say, wait a minute, hold on.
Cosby
Hold on. People say that Robert Sylvester Kelly is a musical genius all the time. But what follows that? It's a shame. It's a shame that he did all of it's a shame that he abused all those young girls. Nobody denies he was a musical genius, but what he's accused of takes precedent to his music. It does. And you know that it does. And all I'm saying is that Bill Cosby should take precedence too, because he is a convicted rapist. And nobody should be supporting a goddamn rapist in this country, in this day, in this time. Period. I don't give a damn what his accomplishments were. Those accomplishments are over. And now you're a convicted rapist. And I feel you should be more known for that than any damn thing you did in the past.
Wow. So it's George Washington, all the presidents, they're not known for everything they did. Wow.
They're not known. Exactly. They're not known for everything that they did. And see, you all keep bringing up 900-year-old shit to justify things that these people do today. How long George Washington been dead?
It don't matter.
It does matter.
Slave owners.
It does matter. It only doesn't matter when you're trying when you're trying to support
No.
your position, then it doesn't matter. It absolutely does matter.
Kids.
It absolutely does matter. It matters. You know, it only does. You don't want it to matter when you're trying to support your position, but it does matter. Because, you know, times were different, laws were different. You know, when Abraham Lincoln and George Washington were president, women didn't even have fucking rights. So yeah, it matters. It matters a hell of a lot. You know, black women couldn't even vote. Husbands could rape their wives. So yes, it does matter.
Well, it doesn't.
Miss Margaret, I understand. Miss Margaret says, I don't have that much faith in the word convicted. I don't trust the courts. And I understand that, Miss Margaret, but you have to understand that convicted is more than a word. It's an action. It's more than a word. It's much more than a word. It means that you were tried by your peers and you were found guilty. Now, if the position were reversed, if you were the person who had been drugged and raped, and nobody convicted your rapist, you feel the same way. But because this is a person that you saw on TV every day, that made you laugh, that was in your living room every damn week, you feel some type of way about him. Perfect goddamn stranger. Bill probably wouldn't have even spoken to you. Okay? But because he was famous, you don't feel that he should have been convicted. And you know, that really bothers me, especially with Black people, because you do not know this man. You do not know who the hell Bill Cosby was. You know a character that he played on television. You know jokes that he told, some more shit that he made up. You know, it's really sad that we want to support pedophiles and rapists just because they're Black. Like, cut that shit out.
Okay, I have a viewer. I'm going to add them to the stream. Did you want to say your name? Hello? Viewer? Hello, viewer.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes, we hear you. Hi, thank you for coming.
No problem. This is Keep the Truth.
Oh,
hey, Keith.
Hey, listen, let me tell you this. I just want to say that I do enjoy coming to your lady's show because both of you, no matter which side y'all decide to be on, y'all know how to have a respectful commentary. But I want to call in and let Miss Darlene April know that I may not have agreed with how, you know, your comments about the case or whatnot, and, you know, these past 2 years. However, I just want to let you know I did not come in your chat to disrespecting anybody, especially you and Miss Lady of Leisure. I just want to make that point out there. If people want to come in here and have different opinions, moderators should not be upset with people having different opinions. This is a public forum. So people want to come in here, with different opinions. This is how channels grow. This is what makes people keep coming. There is a respectful dialogue if it's moderated right. I didn't mean to interrupt, the commentary. When I came in, I did not know y'all was talking about Cedric the Entertainer. That's why I was making the comments that I was making.
Okay. Yeah, we're talking about yeah.
Yeah, y'all was, but see, yeah, when I came in, I didn't know.
Yeah,
I came in
we're talking about Cedric the
Thank you
Entertainer.
for that, Keith. Thank you for that. And I just want to let you know, Keith, I can't even see the comments.
Oh,
So
I know. Yeah, yeah.
But thank you so much for coming on saying that.
Yeah, but
and
I
you
keep
got
getting
some
timed out.
commentary. Okay,
Yeah,
now that you said that, do you have some commentary?
Well, I followed the case for 2 years. See, I was under another page called "Keep R. Kelly Down." I just stopped operating. So this is a whole new profile. So the thing is, the way I feel about the whole situation is because I am reading what is put out there in black and white. I'm about to go on 40. It was never no secret what he has done. Just in my early years, I'm young. Like I said, I'm just listening to music on the radio. I didn't know he was, it was wrong for him to be too old for Aaliyah because, again, people were still playing the music. That's just what was going on. Yes, everybody was turning a blind eye, even people who played this music. Here's the whole thing. Here's what I think about the case. People got to stop playing around like this didn't go on. It is obvious that everyone knows what he did was wrong. Because if that's the case, my comments in any chat should not be muted or commented because I feel a different way from his supporters. It's, put out there. And the thing is, everybody who is reading the case, they understand what is going on. They understand this is not a conspiracy against a black man. That is him on tape. They said in 2008 that was him on tape. They just couldn't identify the age of the girl in the tape because remember the case was delayed for 6 years. That is what he's on the case about. People need to come on. People need to understand and read the case. Stop spinning narratives. Y'all been at this for 2 years. Y'all been on the Shade Room. How come the message y'all trying to send out there is not coming out? I can tell you why. Number one, it's the type of people that's representing you in your group. The infighting, everything.
Okay, well,
but I don't want to get into all that. But I'm just going to hear to say
I
the only reason why
I'm on here.
Yeah, I don't come on.
I support Ira Sylvester Kelly.
Yes, exactly.
No matter what. So
yes, and you have a right to. That doesn't mean I come on your panel, which I have done in the past. Now let me just put that out there. I have done that, but that doesn't give me the right for me to come on your panel and call you names because you got a different opinion than me.
Yeah,
I won't resort to that. That's not if I don't like what you say, I could either make a comment and be civil about it, or I don't have to say nothing at all.
Exactly.
That's how a conversation keep going. So this whole I have a history of coming on platforms. Yeah, there were times when I was ratchet. I can own up to it. It's just because I feel like I was coming from a place of passion. That was it. But don't get mad because I got a different opinion from you. If I feel he's guilty, that's my opinion. You feel he's innocent, that's your opinion.
Okay.
And everybody is entitled.
And we don't get mad over
here. Entitled to their opinion. Now, I want to get to, since this keeps getting back to R. Kelly, I want to move on to Steve Greenberg's response to Valerie and Love. The lady who bonded R. Kelly out of jail for, what was it, 200,000, whatever it was. She was on Tasha K's show, and she made some comments, and she said that she did not trust Steve Greenberg. Okay. And Steve Greenberg responded, Valerie don't know me. She don't know the case. Daryl Johnson didn't ask Robert Kelly for a dime. He didn't swindle Robert out of any money. And basically, he basically said, Valerie, you can kick rocks with your opinion because you don't know me and you don't know anything about this case. Now, what I found interesting, and what I always find interesting, where, Steve, do you all get the time to sit up and watch Tasha K and respond to this bullshit? I would think you would have more important things to do in this case than respond to people that don't know you, that don't know the case, that's just trying to gain recognition.
Like, I don't even understand what Tasha K is doing.
I never heard Bill Cosby's lawyer come out and say a damn thing to a blogger, about anything that his fans said. Never heard that. Never heard it. So I just find it strange that Steve Greenberg or anybody on Robert's legal team is watching YouTube videos and responding to people. That's just, I can't even wrap my mind around that. This case is crazy, excuse my French, as fuck. Like, it's just insane.
Well, I don't even understand what Tasha K is doing because, as I said last night, Robert Sylvester Kelly had already been charged, and I made the mistake of saying another word, but he had only been charged once Daryl Johnson came on the scene. Valencia Love, I don't care about her. You paid his bond, but what are you doing to get his charges dropped? I don't care about what Tasha K is doing. Tasha K spent 2 years of slandering him.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, you did everything in the world, and now you flip the script, and the people that you're bringing on is nothing but gossip. I don't care if Daryl Johnson, I mean, what, he allegedly supposed to have swindled money? That's not helping Rob's case. What is Valencia?
And that's the whole thing.
May I make a comment?
And I want to speak to that. Go right ahead.
Oh, I could wait for you to finish.
Oh, I just wanted to speak to what Tasha K is doing, because she said, I don't understand what he's doing. Let me tell you what she's doing. She's up in her viewership. That's what she's doing. Because you're right. For 2 years, she proclaimed R. Kelly's guilt. She called him all types of pedophiles for more than 2 years. Now, all of a sudden, she believes in his innocence, and she's bringing on people who support him, and his fans or supporters are eating this shit up. Like, you absolutely forgot that she waged an entire campaign against him for more than 2 years. So Tasha K is increasing her viewers. That's what she's doing. She has all the viewers that she's going to get with the commentary that she's provided thus far. So she's reaching out for new viewers with different commentary. So she's flipped the script. So now she can gain viewers that she didn't have in the past. And those were R. Kelly supporters. So that's what she's doing.
Well, I would never join her viewing team because bringing Daryl Johnson on or Valencia Love does nothing for his case.
Nothing that anybody is doing does anything for his case. Absolutely nothing. These conspiracy theories, no matter how long you hold on to them, no matter how true you believe they are, they ain't got one charge dropped. They ain't got one victim off the witness list. Like, come on.
And I want to make a comment. And this is where active listening has to come to play. Darlene, you asking a relevant question. How does this benefit the person that you guys supported? And that's not a question I have ever heard asked from anybody that's supporting him. What is this going to, how is this is benefiting him? Because I agree with Lady Alicia saying, because what I'm seeing is exploitation of the situation. Like after 2 years,
all.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's exploitation. You know, she's exploiting that, get her viewership and get her money. This is her full-time job. This is what she does.
Exactly.
This is what she does.
And I've been saying it. Like, why are y'all falling for the yeah,
for the okie doke? I'll tell you something. I think that, and this is just my opinion, people are not gonna like it, but they usually don't. Y'all know I don't care. I just think that a lot of people who claim that they support Rob, I think they just need a place to be. I think they just need to belong to something.
Okay.
You know, I really do. Because when you look at it in its entirety, none of it makes any damn sense. None of it is beneficial. You have people out here that are literally risking their freedom for this cause that they call Robert Sylvester Kelly.
Yeah.
They don't even know this man. Yeah. They're out here, they're harassing people, you know? Yeah. They're getting people fired. They're getting people kicked out of their homes. They're attacking people's fucking kids. Like, what is wrong with you people?
Yeah. And again, you know, I don't like to talk about the case that much, you know, because it's, I don't live and breathe RSK. Now, moving ahead, let's talk about Derek Chauvin, the cop killer of George Floyd.
Yes, let's talk about Derek Chauvin. The Minnesota Appeals Court said yesterday that they believe they overturned the sheriff's ruling that he should not be charged with third-degree murder. Because remember when they brought the charge, the judge said, oh no, we're throwing away third-degree murder. He shouldn't be charged. Well, the appeals court said that he should be charged with third-degree murder. Now, this is a big deal if they act on it, because Chauvin's trial is supposed to start on Monday. And this appellate... I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm looking up the update for Derek Chauvin. The court overturned a ruling.
Yeah.
By Hennepin, they overturned that rejected the third-degree charge.
Right.
Yeah. So okay. So it's the same thing. Okay. Sorry about. Yeah. Just want to make sure we're on the same page. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you know the reason that it's a big deal is because you know his trial is supposed to start on Monday, and Minnesota Appellate Court ruled on Friday that they believe he should be charged with third-degree murder. So this could potentially postpone the case because those were the charges that they wanted, you know, in the first place. They wanted the third-degree murder case, but the judge says, no, we're not going to charge him with third-degree murder because what he did not endanger someone else's life other than George Floyd. That's the reason the judge gave for not allowing them to charge him with third-degree murder. So I'm interested to see where this goes, if anywhere. But I'd love to see a third-degree murder charge if they can make it stick. And that was it. I just wanted to let people know that, because, people have been following the George Floyd case. We all know it's unfair as hell. So, let's see what's going to happen with the murderer of George Floyd.
Well, I tell you one thing. I pray they get convicted, because if not, this country is going up in flames. They think when they murdered him.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that, because the fact of the matter is, we don't win many. We don't get many convictions in these cases. We don't. We don't get many convictions in these cases. And the thing is, when the judge threw out the third-degree murder charge, I got that. I understood why he did that. But as Black people, we're so accustomed to being bullshitted by our justice system that many of us saw that as a negative thing.
I want to ask you something, when you finish. I want to ask both of you something when you finish.
Okay.
It's in regards to George Floyd.
Okay. I didn't see that ruling as a negative thing, because, I understand you want charges that are convictable. The judge's answer to not bringing forth the third-degree murder charge was only in part. It was only in part. And he only quoted the part that applied to his decision. And I would rather the charge be thrown out than for it to stand and not get a conviction. And I kind of think that's where the judge's mind was as well. Because third-degree murder has, certain criteria that has to be met in order for you to bring the charge. And one of that was him endangering someone else's life. That's not the only thing, but it's the only thing that the judge used in his response. So I would rather see that charge dismissed than to have it stick and get an acquittal, And I'm done with that. Go ahead, Keith. You had a question?
Yeah. The lawmakers, the House lawmakers, they just passed a George Floyd Justice and Policing Act. Now, what this bill, it's a reform bill because they try to pass something similar. And this bill is that it will ban chokeholds and alter so-called qualified immunity for law enforcement, ban no knock warrants in certain cases, mandate data collection on police encounters, and prohibit from racial profiling, and redirect funding to community-based policing programs. This is a bill that just passed at the House, so now it has to make it to Senate. I just want to know what you ladies' thoughts on that in reference to George Floyd.
Okay, here's my thoughts. It's bullshit. It's a pacifier. You know, it's bullshit.
I agree.
You know, it's a pacifier because listen, we've passed some of those same laws in our city for our police department, and you still finding these on necks. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's even in New York,
it's a pacifier, and we have to stop allowing ourselves to be pacified.
Yeah, they were not supposed to do it in New York, but they still did it. Who was the guy they killed in New York over the cigarettes?
They just killed another man who was not Black recently, like in the past week. I can't really remember, guys. I'm in the hospital. I'm kind of drugged out. So my memory is not that sharp. But it was a young man, same deal. Knee on neck, killed the man. He was not Black.
It's like they have passed other bills and laws on police misconduct. I mean, we got the body cams and everything, but I mean, what is happening?
What good are body cams if they're not turned on?
Can I please make a statement?
Please.
What do that bill have to do with the criminal case? The lawmakers passed the George Floyd Justice and Policing Act. That's why I mentioned it. I want to get people's thoughts on it because people will be excited about this, but not fully looking deep into it. That's why I brought up the bill. That's what it has to do with this case. Because it's a case of police brutality. This man murdered that man. I think that thinking of some laws that some way held these officers accountable, aside from them just getting suspended or administrative leave with pay and stuff, that's some laws we need to pay attention to stop the
laws. They passed them laws, but they're not gonna work. Them police officers still get to keep their jobs. They find the loophole. I mean, here's something. You got they shot a man 7 times in the back. Okay? Yeah.
Right.
So none of these laws helping. So I could give two nothing. To me, it's nothing to get excited about.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I would think of holding police officers criminally accountable. But the thing with laws is it involves a lot of politics.
No, laws, they pick and choose the laws when to apply them to. Yeah.
Politics. That's what politics. And then you got the bias and the discrimination that comes with all of that. Yeah. It's all in there.
Yeah.
It's all
Rest in peace, George Floyd, and to all individuals that have been killed by police officers, wannabe police officers, such as George Zimmerman. Rest in peace to all of the victims that did not have a chance to defend themselves, such as Trayvon Martin, Sandra Bland, the kid that was shooting a gun in the park, and police officers have killed them, not doing their jobs and saying they're fearful for their life. I'm like NWA. F the police.
Exactly. I mean, it's like, here's the thing. Now they're using, and this is what, and I really want Black people to pay attention. Because that fear of life, that is supposed to be what citizens were able to use to not be charged with a murder charge.
Right.
Never worked for us. But all of a sudden, never worked for us. But all of a sudden, it's the go-to for these damn police officers. I feared for my life. Well, I'm sorry. You are a police officer. This is part of your job.
And you should not go to the academy if you're that scared.
It's part of your job. A police officer was shot. I'm sorry. Part of your damn job. Occupational hazard. You're out here you're wearing a gun, you're chasing criminals,
Mhm.
chances are your job's a bit dangerous.
And not only that, it's producing more trauma, traumatic experiences for them. And police officers don't go through any type of mental health training or anything. They put in dangerous situations, which is going to cause traumatic, experiences. So as years go by, that's when they develop their PTSD. I want everybody to remember, I'm not making excuses for Derek Chauvin. I'm not.
I know, I
I'm
understand.
not.
I
Not
understand
yeah.
exactly what you're
Yeah.
saying.
I
I
have to make
understand
sure I
exactly what
clarify
you're
that.
saying.
But
No, I understand exactly what you're saying.
yeah, and it's like we got all
You
these
are so
programs.
correct to respect my opinion. White supremacy, KKK, all of it is in the police departments. It still exists. Um,
But you know what? Here's the thing. It's everywhere. It's not
Yes,
only in the police department.
court systems and everything.
It's in everything. It always has been. It always will be. I think in the police department in this city, I can only speak for the city of Chicago. I can't speak for other police departments. I don't believe it's so much white supremacy as it is this goddamn brotherhood and this fucking code that they live by.
yeah.
Because the officers don't care if one of them is white, black, Hispanic, whatever. They're going to stick up for that officer. They're going to cover for that officer. They're going to
Right.
lie for that officer no matter what.
Correct.
He who makes the
Correct.
laws control the narrative. And that is so true, K. Judah. But you still have some people that will never convict a police officer. They just won't do it.
Absolutely. You know what?
You
Just,
got
I'm telling you
people,
something.
they
You
will
have
never
people,
convict a police officer.
you do have people that will never convict a police officer. And I tell you something else. You have people that will never convict a celebrity. You know,
Yeah.
you would
Whoa.
be surprised. You have people that will never convict a celebrity. You know, when OJ was tried, we knew OJ wasn't going to get convicted. People in California do not convict celebrities. They just don't do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They just don't do it.
Yeah. All right, Lady of Leisure, you want to give some closing statements because I've got to make calls to my auntie to check on my uncle. I need everybody to be praying for my uncle as he is in the hospital. She just sent me a message.
Yeah, everybody pray for your uncle. You know, I've already prayed for your uncle. I will continue to pray for your uncle. I'm praying for myself as well. I've been in the hospital for a week.
I hope he makes a speedy
I'm likely to
recovery.
be here for,
April.
I'm told, 6 more weeks. I don't know. But I'm okay. I'm just tired of being here.
Well, ladies, I want to get off real quick. I just want to say thank you for allowing me to come on your panel.
Anytime.
And I will come over here respectfully. And yes, my opinions is going to be different, but you will never see me come in your chat being disrespectful. So I just want to put that out there.
We like different opinions. If you have not noticed, April and I have them all the time.
Exactly. That's why I like coming over here because
we have them all the time. You know, we are adults. People's opinions are not supposed to be the same. It's okay to have different opinions. You know, adults have different opinions, and we can disagree without being disagreeable. And I think that's the problem in, people of age and real grown folks. They don't know how to disagree without being disagreeable. We can yell and scream and go back and forth, but I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? I don't take that shit with me. It's a conversation as far as I'm concerned. It's a conversation. Correct. And I appreciate it. Keep, you're welcome anytime. Thank you so much for coming over here.
No problem.
You know, I'm going to close with saying, everybody, please be safe. We've got this new strand of COVID out here. You know, Take all of the precautions that you can. Keep yourself safe. Keep your family safe. You know, think about right, wrong, and color. You know, we got to stop supporting people just because they're Black. When you're wrong, you're wrong. When you commit a crime, you should be punished. Period. I don't care what color you are. I don't care how famous you are. I don't care how many times you were on primetime TV in my living room. You know, if you can't do the time, don't do the damn crime. That's all I'm saying. And on that note, I'm Lady of Leisure, and I'm out.
This is DJ April Showers, and I would just like for everybody to get the same fair treatment, Black or white, when it comes to canceling out people. And so, and I'm not the type of woman. I'm not getting ready to give up on people because they have a record or a conviction. Thank you. I'm out.